or an IP camera. As well, we're gonna be giving away t-shirts for all the questions you ask. So at the bottom of your screen, you have the Q&A panel. So please locate that Q&A panel and we'll be answering all of your questions throughout the webinar. So thank you again for being here this morning for our webinar of E-Series, and we'll be starting in 2 minutes. Thank you. All right, so I think let's double check. Okay, and well, just a quick reminder that this webinar is recorded and we're gonna be sending it to your email right after the webinar. Also, we upload all of our webinars to our YouTube page, EPCOM USA. So if you want to see any of the recordings of our webinars, please go into YouTube, EPCOM USA. Also, another reminder, please stand by the end of the webinar. We're going to have a raffle. So all the attendees that stay up until the end of the webinar will enter the raffle to win an IP black camera. As well, if you ask any questions throughout the question panel, or if you want to open your mic, we'll be giving away 3 t-shirts for E-Series. So now, just a quick introduction about our IP webinar. Just a reminder that IP systems are no longer expensive. In the long term, there is a big investment in IP systems. Also, IP clients grow and scale your systems easily. You can use the current network to expand your IP systems. Also, the IP is now the industry standards and is required for advanced analytics. So keep this in mind when you're going to start an analog system, that you can always keep expanding your systems with IP. Now, with E-Series, we have a big selection of products that we're going to be seeing in this webinar. So any of the products, we have them in stock, and you can ask your sales representative as well as our engineering team for any of the products. Also, if you have a project coming up, please just let us know that we can help you with our engineering team to plan, design, and just execute any project that you may have for this 2026. So now, Cole from E-Series will be starting this presentation. So Cole, good morning.
Morning.
So
So
if
can
you're
you
ready
start
to
now?
start, now we can start
Yeah,
the
good.
presentation.
Sure. Okay. So
Thank you.
let's begin. Good morning, everyone. This is Cole speaking. Today, I'm excited to walk you through this webinar and introduce our E-Series IP products. I'm truly proud about this product, and I'm honored to share this with you. Today, our system basically has these parts. We'll start from why we should choose IP instead of analog. And then I will introduce you our IP cameras, our NVRs, and then I will briefly walk you through our platform solutions and application scenarios. So let's get started. So the essential difference between the analog camera and the IP camera is the signal they use. The analog camera uses the original analog signal captured by the CMOS, while the IP camera has an encoding module to transfer the analog signal into digital signals, which can be transmitted to any part of the world. As a result of the differences in signals, these two cameras uses two different wires for data transmission. The analog camera uses a coaxial cable, and the IP camera uses just a network wire. However, the analog camera must use a separate power line, while the IP camera, they can use the network wire that supports PoE standard for both data transmission and power supply. The PoE standard can help save a lot of installation and maintenance costs because you only need one cable. You can save the extra fee for the extra wire and have all power supply centralized on the PoE switch. And when a problem arises, you can quickly position the problem starting from that PoE switch. The expansion and upgrade are also much easier on the IP cameras, since the existing network technology can be applied on them easily, while the analog cameras cannot be upgraded, and they usually require entire system replacement or generational upgrades. So these differences bring up two major advantages of the IP cameras. The first one is that they can actually help you save a lot of costs. The material cost is lower. The IP cameras, PoE switches, and network wires usually have a lower cost than separate power supplies, coaxial cables, together with the amplifiers and splitters, not to mention the frequent maintenance. The coaxial cables usually can sustain 5 years or 6 years, and after that, you will probably need to replace it, or the image will frequently black out. The PoE wire, however, lasts longer, and it is usually cheaper. Based on the PoE and RJ45 standards, IP cameras are easier to maintain and replace. As a result, when the lasting time goes long, you will probably need to send more people on site for the analog cameras and probably to more places than the IP cameras, since every analog camera uses a separate power supply. And for IP cameras, only several PoE switches. Actually, in most cases, you can quickly fix problems online. You don't even have to be there at all. Besides the maintenance, the IP camera also needs less effort in expansion. You can easily add more camera points, more storage spaces, or more computing resources to your needs. You can do it within or even without the line. After you get the devices online, you can just be in your office and get everything configured. Standards like OnWave can also enable IP cameras to work with each other, no matter which vendor do they come from, so that you don't need to stick to one brand and limit yourself. The other major advantage of the IP camera is that they can provide much more functions than the analog cameras. Let's start with the AI functions. The IP cameras can do face detection, region intrusion, night vision, and the long list of AI functions, which we will introduce in the following webinar, and the analog can do none. The IP cameras also have many more product form factors to work jointly with the AI functions. You can see panoramic cameras, dual lens cameras, fisheyes, etc. The combo of advanced hardware and advanced software can provide more powerful solutions to many scenarios. The IP cameras can also easily work together to implement more complex functions. For example, you install the camera at the entrance of a shop and the PTZ inside of the shop. For IP cameras, you can easily configure the PTZ to scan all over the store when you detect someone breaking into the store by the IP camera. As for analog, you probably need to install multiple cameras to have all the stores fully covered because you can configure this linkage. And last but not least, with internet, IP camera can be viewed anytime, anywhere. With our eConnect app, you just need to add the camera to your account, and you can view any camera on your phone. You can also view a browser. You can view on a browser if you like. So after introducing why we should choose IP cameras, let me show you our IP product family. So this is a big picture of our E-Series products. What is E-Series? Think of it as a comprehensive security ecosystem. Please check this quick map up. We cover cameras, PTZs, and VRs, and we will focus on these 3 products today. So now let's zoom in on the cameras, the backbone of any security setup. Here's a quick breakdown for you to navigate. The Echo series is your go-to for straightforward monitoring. Basic functions covered, no frills, just reliabilities. The E-Color VV series steps up low light performance with smart dual light illumination and algorithms, delivering clear nighttime images. The eVivid Color Pro series takes this further. Powered by our robust AI, it offers even sharper night vision and supports multiple AI functions. Beyond this, we also have Pro AI cameras tailored for specific needs, like active deterrence, which we'll explore next. So let's start with our dedicated cameras. The first one is our active deterrence camera. So I think this is a common pain point when you install cameras. Imagine you are installing a camera around the mansion's perimeters. There are a lot of things that may go wrong. You may see you can barely see things at night, and you may receive constant false alarms, maybe triggered by a cat, and the camera thought that it was a line crossing alert, and you will send the security people to the site, but it turns out it's just a cat. And let's talk about another scenario. Say that you're installing a camera at a beach. In night, the rising tides may make it risky for the intruders, but the traditional cameras cannot stop them. The security has to be on site to tell the people to leave. So for our strobe light cameras, you can just they combine the light and audio alarms instantly, but it's two-way talk. So you can just warn the intruders directly. You don't have to send any people on site. Thanks to the sensitivity and accuracy and instant response of our cameras, they're perfect for any scenarios that need active deterrence. These are some application scenarios we recommend you to apply our active deterrence cameras. Let's consider another scenario that you need clear night vision without white light. That's where our E-Color VV Pro series comes in. Unlike the strobe-like cameras, our E-Color VV cameras capture vivid details in total darkness without a supplemental white light. How do we do that? We have a larger aperture that gather weak light, a self-based sensor to process the signals, and our processors reduces noises while enhancing the details. As you can see in the previous slides, for the traditional IR cameras and the dual light camera, the first one you can see any colors, and the second one there will be reflection that you can see the details clearly. But for our eVivid Color Pro, you can see all the colors without the supplemental light, so you will not disturb anyone. but you can see the bike very clearly. So let's prove it. We shot this camera, we shot this video at midnight. The iPhone barely picks up anything, but our eColor VV Pro series, they deliver crisp, bright, color accurate footage. No motion blur, no extra light. You can even see how what our colleagues is wearing, and his actions and his face. I believe this is very impressive. Here is a picture. Here are pictures of our cameras, and you can check the parameters yourself. So now let's talk about another scenario. 180-degree dual lens splicing cameras. We designed these cameras for the SMB markets. Why do we design this? Because with this camera, you can see wider view with fewer cameras. The two lenses deliver 8-megapixel video at 30 fps with seamless stitching, perfect for monitoring roads in both directions. At the left corner, you can see that this camera can deliver the whole picture of this direction, while the traditional cameras, there will be corners that you can see, and you will probably need to install 2 or 3 cameras. Let's check this video out. So as you can see, with one of these cameras, you can see cars from both directions. And you see cars illegal parking, we can clearance on this camera too. Yeah, that's for this camera. And we also provide a pro option for these 180-degree cameras. With this advanced camera, we also provide 8-megapixel, but we have a larger vertical FOV and superior starlight performance. That means you can see things very clearly at night. And it has a metal shell for top-tier heat dissipation, so that the camera will work stable at 30 fps in AI mode and supports multiple AI functions. There will be it will not go too hot that it can work. And there's another feature about this camera that I love a lot. There are 5 embedded ePTZs. You can then spot a suspicious people on this PTZ and track him down. As you can see that in this video, the left corner, it is a big image. And as for the 5, there are 5 ePTZs that you can turn it around and track people or track vehicles to your needs. So with these ePTZs, you can apply this camera in the airport, in the mall, and any open areas. You can see the whole picture and tracking some people at the same time. We also provide options for 360-degree coverage. With this camera, you can replace 3 or 4 or even more cameras. If you install this one camera at the center of a cross, you can see cars and people from all directions. And as you can see in the right, it also provides very great vision at night. So with this camera, you can replace not 1, not 2, not 3, not cameras. You can do all of these things all around. But for smaller spaces, if you also need 360-degree vision, we recommend you our fisheye products. This camera is dedicated for retail stores, parking lots, and warehouse. They offer panoramic views plus fisheye and PTZ modes. For example, if you install this in the pharmacy, you can see people across all the shelves, and with our heat map analysis, you can tell which shelves attracts most of the people, and maybe you know that what goods are most attractive to the customers. Well, these are for the panoramic scenarios. What if we are encountering a corner situation? So we also offer you dual directional cameras. With this camera, you just need to install once, but you can have two direction of vision. So imagine you are installing cameras in a hallway. You probably need to install two cameras for both directions. But for this camera, you can adjust the angle of these two lens, and you can see people from both directions. Here's a demonstration. You can this camera is not only for corners, not only for hallways. You can apply it for corners and for the counter. One is your employee, and the other camera is taking image of the customers. So here is a video. You can adjust the angle of these two lenses to your needs. See, from the corner. This camera you will not lose track of anyone. You will get a continuous tracking of people. And you only need one IP and one account for these two lens because it is actually one camera. But you can select the channel you would like to add. So it is very convenient and save your time for installation. So we also provide LPR cameras for your parking lots. Our LPR cameras there are two options for our LPR cameras. These differences are to your different scenarios. One is for gate control. You often shoot the cars at a shorter distance, and for traffic control, traffic monitoring, you may apply the other one that shoot vehicles from a longer distance. And our camera supports 120 kilometers per hour top for the plate capture and recognition, and we support license plates from all the 50 states in the United States. And we also provide multiple solutions for our LPR cameras. If you are applying it at your house, that you have maybe 2 or 3 small vehicles, you can just use our LPR cameras with your computer, and you can configure the gate you open to close on your computer on this web clients. And however, for the parking lot, we suggest you to use it with a recorder, so that you can set up maybe 2 or 3 or 4 LPR cameras at the entrance and at the different entrance and exit of your parking lot, and manage them in one place. And for multiple parking lots, we suggest you to use our LPR cameras together with our EVMS system, so that you can check all of your parking lots at one place. So we also provide Wi-Fi Cube for your household needs. This camera, it is wireless. You can view the live stream via your app, the eConnect web. You need no cables for that. And for the ATM, we offer you the pinhole solution. It is very small, and people can notice it. So these are all for our IP cameras. So let me introduce our PTZ series. The first one is our mini PTZ. It is perfect. It is perfect for small indoor spaces. It is super easy to install. You do not need to remove the cover, so that you will not leave any fingerprint or moisture on the camera. So you can see things very clearly, and it's super easy to install. And the second one is our 3-inch PTZ. It also has audio and light alarm like the active deterrence cameras. So if you install it at the entrance of your villa, that someone is trying to intrude, you can warn him with the light and audio alarm, and you can directly talk to him. And it also has a small tracking function that if someone suspicious is passing through, you will automatically track the people to see it until he leave the view. The 4-inch PTZ is a pro option for the PTZ series. For our 4-inch PTZs, it has great starlight performances. It means that you can see it very clear at night, and it has better optical zoom. It has up to 25 times of optical zoom, so that you can see things at very far. And also it has smart tracking too, but it has face detection that the 3-inch one does not have. So that will be all for our front-end products. Let me introduce our NVRs too. The first one is our 4K standard PoE NVRs. We have options for 4 channels, for 8 channels, for 16 channels, and we have different options for the storage space. This is a very reliable option for recorders. The next one I would like to introduce is our Pro 16 megapixel Pro face recognition NVR. It supports up to 16 megapixel cameras, and it can support face recognition even when the IP camera does not support face recognition. That is when you can have the camera added to our NVR, and our NVR will do the face detection for the front end cameras. We also provide 8 channels and 32 channel options for this NVR. This recorder is a better option for maybe a larger project. And the last one I would like to introduce is our premium NVR. With this NVR, it also has 16 megapixel resolution, but it has 8K Ultra HD display. So that you can see things very clearly on the TV wall on your CCTV center. It also has very powerful AI performance. It has 60 of AI performance. And you can put things on up to 4 screens, so that this NVR is great for the CCTV center. And the bandwidth, network bandwidth is also larger. Sorry. And you can make the image from the front end camera better with our AI. So say that you have installed a 2 megapixel camera in your yard. With this NVR, it can be calculated to up to 4K, and you can put it on the TV wall. So that's for our NVR hardware. Let me introduce some impressive functions on our NVR. The first feature I would like to introduce is the local client and our web client. They are designed to be alike, so that there will be no extra learning costs for our NVRs. All these different functions are divided into 7 blocks, and all of them are very straightforward. You can find what you need very quickly. And here's a demonstration for NVR's face recognition, just like I mentioned. Our NVR supports powerful face functions. All the faces are stored in a database, and it supports entrance and exit control, face attendance, searching for specific faces, and other matching functions. If you want to go beyond the faces, you may use the eSmart data. It provides further classifications on targets. The NVR will analyze the target and have them stored in structured data. For example, for this beautiful lady here, the NVR will recall that this is a woman and she's young. She's wearing yellow shorts with glasses and other information. As a result, with information including gender, outfit, age, and everything, we can identify a person without his or her face. We provide you AccuSearch for you to accurately identify and track the target. Let's first go back to the face recognition. What difficulties may you encounter when using face detection? Well, it usually requires a clear photo on the face. The camera must be placed at the right angle and right height, or the camera will miss the face. The subject's face must be directly facing the camera. We cannot get at anything with a back view. The subject cannot be moving too fast, or the blur will not be able to recognize. But AccuSearch can fix all these problems. It identifies a target by multiple dimensions. With values on these dimensions, AccuSearch will give every target a real ID. When you click on a target in the footage, AccuSearch will search all the clips, including the target by its real ID. The results will cover all cameras. Well, let's see how it works. So you can click on these people, and the NVR can search all across all channels. But since AccuSearch it does not rely on face recognition, you can work with complex situations, and it will be great at tracking a target in a site because it's across the channels. Imagine you brought a little boy to a supermarket and he ran away when you were picking something up. It will be hard to find him using the traditional face recognition because maybe the boy is running too fast and the camera cannot capture his face because he is not as tall as us. He may only leave his back to the camera and so too. But with our accurate search, you can just search for a male kid wearing a black shirt or what, and you can get the results instantly and tracking down very quickly. We can go even further than accurate search now. We can even do text search now. It is powered by a large model. You can simply type in what you are looking for in more than 30 languages and let the recorder do the rest. You can be fuzzy on the description. It is okay even if you are not sure what you are looking for. You can click on the panel and there will be suggestions on what you can search for. Both people and vehicles are supported here. As you can see, you can search for a male wearing a blue upper clothing and using an umbrella, or you can search for a black BMW SUV. So beyond this is IP cameras, PTZs, and NVRs. We all also provide some platform solutions. So let's first check out how our text search works. So you can type in a man that is smoking. You can search all channels that added to this recorder. This is cool, right? Yeah. Anyone is smoking will be captured. You can see the big picture too. All these results are included. You can search someone in a black hat. So if you are tracking someone down in the airport, maybe this will be very quick. So let me briefly introduce our platform solutions too. Well, and for our IP cameras, it is very easy to be added on our platform. But for analogs, it may be a little bit harder. So with our EVMS2 platform, a lot of powerful functions are integrated on our system, and our system can manage up to 20,000 channels, and they are working very robust with always compliance. And you can add devices by IP address, by P2P, by auto report, so, any way you want, so that you can manage IP cameras no matter how the network is. And you can do it on Windows, on Mac OS, on Android, on iOS, no matter the platform is. And you can configure a lot of alarm linkage, face recognition, vehicle classification, access control, a lot of functions. You can have them all on the EVMS platform. And here are some examples for our IPK products in application scenarios. So for retail,
Just really quick before we continue, Cole, I just want to remind everyone that please send us all of your questions. We have the question panel at the bottom of the screen, so please locate the Q&A icon. And if you can send us any question, we have our engineering team as part of the webinar. They can answer all of your questions, and remind that you're getting a free t-shirt for E-Series with all of your questions. So please keep sending all your questions. We're going to have a Q&A space at the end of the webinar to answer all of your questions as well as the wrap. So now, Cole, we can continue.
Sure. We're almost at the end. We're almost finished. So here are some application scenarios, examples I would like to introduce. First one is the retail. So you can have the eColor Vivid Pro series at the warehouse, so that you don't have to install the light, and also see things very clearly. At the cashier, you can use the dual directional camera, one for the customers and the other for your employees. The other for your employers. Sorry. And at the entrance and exit, you can use our LPR cameras to check which cars are coming in, which cars are leaving. And at the shopping area, you can use our fisheye. With only one fisheye, you can see a large space and see which parts attracts most of the customers. And all these cameras can be centralized and managed on our EVMS platform. And another example for industrial park, we also provide our access control products, which we may discuss in our next webinar. I don't know. And we also provide doorbells. And for this industrial park, you can also use our LPR cameras, our strobe light cameras to warn intruders not to enter the area. And we also provide solutions for the gas station. PTZs for monitoring all around the site, Pro AI to analyze the footage, and the fisheye and the LPRs too. And we can do that with multiple gas stations with our platforms. We can manage multiple gas stations at one office. So that will be all for our IP cameras introduction. And please remember to always choose the right products for your clients, and introduce our cameras with real-world examples like the gas station sample, the retail example, and lead the project with value. We should be a professional consultant for our clients, not just a salesman. And please always be confident about our E-Series products. AppCom always get your back. So that'll be all for our webinar today.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Cole, for all this valuable information that you share with us today. So we have a couple of questions. I don't know if you can see the chat directly at the bottom of the screen, and you can be answering all the questions. In case that you are not seeing them, I can just read them out loud, and then you can answer them. Let me know what you prefer, and then we can start with the 4 questions that we have at the moment. We invite everyone to ask questions directly on the Q&A panel. Also, all of these questions help us just to improve our sessions, and we can have a better session for you next time. If you're interested in any other products, or if you would like to have any other solutions to be reviewed on our future webinars, just please let us know on the question panel. After this, we're gonna be sharing the screen, so please stand by all to the end of the webinar, and we'll be having the raffle for 2 IP-XZ86 and NJ3. These are the black cameras for IP. So just let us know that if you have any other questions.
The first question by Ryan Lux, field of vision for the 4-camera 1-channel. I'm not sure what do you mean. For
I
the
think this might be the XZ86 and NGN3 is a 360 degree vision. But just to confirm, Mr. Ryan, let us know if that's a camera that you are looking for an answer.
So basically, for all our panoramic cameras, the 360 cameras, they only take 1 channel. I don't know if I get you.
Thank you, Cole. Yes, let's check if that's the question, Mr. Ryan, and then you can write another question at the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 360. So the field of vision for the 360 camera, it was the question.
Okay. The next question is, I know earlier you mentioned the IP system can support other brands' IP cameras. Is this correct? Yes, we can support all cameras at with OnWave standards. And yeah, that is correct. The next question from Joe Martinez. Is a software for multi NVR in multi warehouses can be linked to one source, such as we have 8 warehouses with 80 plus cameras, and they want to link them all in one location for viewing. Can it be done? Yeah, of course. And we can do that with our platform solutions. You can just buy a management server and have all these NVRs added on this server, so that you can view all these cameras like in a CCTV center. The next question, also from Ryan Lux. LPR, can it be set up to a live feed and record to a cloud feature? Yeah, we are doing this right now. We, in the coming future, you can view everything and store everything on the cloud. And as for now, you can view the camera on the eConnect app also. The next question from Luis Rubio. Are there technical certifications?
I
I'm
can
not
answer for
sure
that
what.
question.
Sure, sure.
We're gonna be hosting on Q2. We still don't have the specific dates, but we're gonna be hosting events at Miami as well in El Paso and San Antonio. So please just keep checking your email. We're gonna be sending the information for the final dates, and yes, we're gonna be having trainings in all of our branches. So if you're looking for a specific technical certification, we can offer that in the meanwhile directly on a Zoom call. So if you have a project coming up that may need like specific configurations or engineer Michael Marine or directly from E-Series, we can help you out with any other technical issues that you may have and create the training for you. But for the technical certifications, we're going to be hosting them for March, if not April. So please stand by for the final dates.
Yeah, so for the next question, if the client has troubleshooting problems, do they contact me or do they contact the product company? You can just reach out to us and we can help you answer the clients.
Yeah, we're going to be sending all the information from Cole as well as Michael Marine, who is part of this webinar, so they can help you out directly. If you want to join into a Zoom call and you have like a technical issue with any of your products, we can help you out directly. As well, we have our technical support teams in Miami as well as in El Paso. If you are near any of our branches, you can always stop by and our engineers will be happy to help you.
Okay, so the next question from Eduardo Javier Gonzalez. Will you be offering training for the whole solution offerings? Yes, we can do all kinds of training if you need. And are the NVR AI capabilities enabled for other brand cameras with OnWave? That I'm not sure. I think that you'd better choose Epcom cameras. That we can assure you. We can guarantee you that. But as for other cameras, maybe we cannot do that. And the next question from Monir Charleville. Are the NVR compatible with OneDrive? Yes, we have NVRs that only have OneDrive. You mean the storage disk, right? And we also have larger NVRs that we maybe with 16 drives. The next question from Jose Romero. When we connect multiple cameras to a PoE switch, we only need one Ethernet back to the NVR or multiple. You only need one, but you need the PoE wire linked to every IP cameras, but you only need one network wire to get the NVR online. And another question from iPhone. I have installed a couple of these systems, but there's no support videos, neither for technical configurations nor for sales. So please improve that info. We can provide you with videos if you need. Please just let us know. We can provide manual for you too. And if you need videos, of course. Another question from Ryan Lux. NVR redundancy, storage retention. We have models that supports RAID. That means redundancy for storage on NVR. So let's say that if one disk fails on your NVR, we can have the data recovered from the rest of data. You can apply this RAID function on your NVR.
For the last question, I think I can answer about that one. Thank you so much for
Okay.
letting us know. Just Roberto is who's the one in Miami, but in case that he might be busy, we can always help you directly with Michael Marine, who is the product manager for the brand. As well, we have more people in our El Paso branch, Fabian as well as Luis. They can always help you out. So please just call us to our line 915-533-5119, and we can transfer your call to everyone who is available at that time. And if you can join into a Zoom call, we can also help you directly there. So I think that was the last question. So thank you everyone for sending all of your questions. This is valuable information for us to keep improving on our webinars and having different subjects, different topics for our next sessions. So if you are interested in learning on a specific topic, just please keep sending us questions while we do the raffle, and we'll be happy to address that in our future sessions. All right, so now let me share my screen call, and we'll be starting with the raffle. Give me 1 second.
Okay, sure. Let me end this.
All right, so we're gonna be giving away our IP 4 megapixel camera. This is one of our best sellers. So please, if you were looking for prices, just logging into our website, you just have to have your AppCom ID as well with your password, and you will directly be getting all of our distribution prices. In case that you want to place an order online, just remember we have our e-commerce right there. You just add your product, pay with debit, credit, or if you want to pay directly at store, that's also a part of our options. So really quick, we're going to be giving away 2 of these cameras. So let's check out. We're going to have 2 different names, and then just please type on the chat box that you're still here so we can send it in your next orders. Great, Mr. Victor Lugo, thank you so much for sending with us at the end of this webinar. We're gonna be sending you an email just to confirm, and then you'll be getting your IP 4 megapixel camera in your next order. All right, so the next camera, let's check. Drew Jones, congratulations. So these are the 2 winners for this session. We're gonna be sending you an email with your sales representative, so you can just send us the information. Where do you want us to send us your gift, your camera? And for everyone who were sending questions, we're also gonna be sending you an email to send you free T-shirts for E-Series. So this is something that we are really excited about, sending you any new products that we have, free merchandise. So please keep coming into our sessions. We're gonna be having one in February, and we're gonna be starting to include new products. So please stand by into your email to just look into the new products that we're gonna be sharing. So again, Cole, thank you so much for this session this morning, and thank you
No
for
problem.
everyone for joining into our E-Series webinar. As I mentioned, all of these sessions are being recorded and are going to be uploaded to our website as well as to our YouTube channel. So again, for all the E-Series team, Michael Marin, Misael Grijalva, thank you so much for your support this morning. And